The Royal Air Force Regiment, Rock Apes, the most hated unit in the British military. Mocked by the army, ridiculed by the Royal Marines, even laughed at by their own RAF colleagues. They're wannabes, toy soldiers, the bottom of the food chain. All of that is complete rubbish, or is it? The truth is far more complicated and far more interesting, which we're about to discover. Welcome back to the war. The RAF Regiment was formed in 1942. Their job? Protect Royal Air Force airfields and assets. They're not pilots, they're not engineers, they're ground troops. Infantry, the RAF's own private army. Approximately 2,000 personnel, trained in infantry tactics, force protection, CBRN defence, sniping, support for special forces. Their nickname, Rock Apes. Some say it came from Gibraltar in the 1950s. Others say it's because they're the bottom of the RAF pecking order. Either way, it stuck, and so did the hatred. The army calls them wannabes. The Royal Marines call them toy soldiers. Even other RAF personnel roll their eyes when the regiment walks into the room. But why? What did the RAF regiment do to become the most mocked, most ridiculed, most hated unit in the British military? Let's break it down. Now let's break this down with 5 solid reasons. Reason 1. They try too hard. The RAF regiment wants to be seen as elite, like the SAS, like the Paras, like the Royal Marines. They call themselves the Big Three. The army laughs at this. The Royal Marines laugh at this. Because the RAF regiment's job isn't offensive infantry operations, it's defensive. Guarding airfields, patrolling perimeters, force protection. Important? Yes. Elite infantry? No. But some RAF regiment members compare themselves to the Paras, to the Marines, to units that do P Company, commando training, offensive operations, and that gets on people's nerves. Reason 2. The 5 miler of death. There's a video, which is seen right now on screen, of an RAF regiment NCO hyping up his troops for a loaded march. He calls it the 5 miler of death. The army saw this, the Marines saw this, and they couldn't stop laughing. Because a 5-mile loaded march isn't death, it's Tuesday, it's basic training, it's nothing compared to P Company or commando training. But the RAF regiment treated it like Everest, and the jokes never stopped. Reason 3. They never leave the wire. Afghanistan, Camp Bastion, the RAF regiment was there, guarding the airfield. But stories spread. Stories of patrols that crashed out in danger zones. GPS data showed that they never left camp. Stories of 10,000 rounds fired at 17 Taliban fighters. Only hit their own body armour. True? Maybe, maybe not. But perception is reality, and the perception stuck. Reason 4? The RAF is civvies in uniform. The RAF has a reputation. Better food, better accommodation, easier life. The army digs in. The RAF checks in. So when the RAF regiment tries to act hard, tries to act infantry, tries to act elite, the army and Marines see it as fake. Posers, wannabes playing soldiers. And reason 5? Inter-service rivalry. Let's be honest, the army hates everyone. The navy hates everyone. The RAF hates everyone. It's banter. It's tradition. It's how the military works. But the RAF regiment is an easy target. They're small. They're defensive. They're not Paras or Marines. So they get most of the hassle. Now before you think the RAF Regiment is useless, let's talk about what they actually do. They're not infantry, they're force protection specialists. Their job isn't to close with and kill the enemy like the army. Their job is to protect RAF assets so air power can operate. Airfields, aircraft, personnel, supply lines. Without them, the RAF can't fly. Without the RAF flying, the army can't operate. So yes, they're defensive, but that's the point. And they've seen real combat. Afghanistan, Iraq, Bosnia, the Falklands, Sierra Leone. The RAF Regiment has been there. They've been shot at. They've taken casualties. They've fought. In the Falklands, the RAF Regiment Rapier missile teams defended San Carlos beachhead, under fire, under air attack. In Sierra Leone, they were the last UK unit to parachute in as part of Operation Silkman. In Afghanistan, they guarded Camp Bastion and Kandahar for years under constant threat. Real deployments, real danger, real service. And they have specialised skills. CBRN defence, counter-drone operations, snipers, mountain leaders, mortars, armoured vehicles. They support special forces. They train all RAF personnel in force protection skills. They're not trying to be the paras. They're trying to be the best at what they do. And at force protection, they are. Let's be real. Most of the hate is just military banter. The army rips the navy rips on the RAF rips on the army. It's tradition, it's camaraderie, it's how you build identity. But the RAF Regiment isn't perfect. In March 2021, an RAF Regiment unit was disbanded immediately following abuse allegations. An airman was allegedly sexually assaulted with a piece of mortar equipment. The Defence Secretary was appalled. The Chief of Air Staff called it deplorable. Officers were removed. Police investigated. It exposed a toxic culture, a macho culture, a culture that had no place in the modern military. The RAF Regiment took a massive hit. In Operation Pitting, Afghanistan Evacuation 2021, who defended Kabul Airport? The paras, not the RAF Regiment. The Sudan Evacuation 2023, who defended the airfield? The paras and Royal Marines, not the RAF Regiment. People started asking, if the RAF Regiment's job is airfield defence, why aren't they doing it? Some say it's political. Give the army visibility, give them a role. Others say it's capability. When it really matters, send in the paras or Royal Marines. The RAF Regiment, Rock Apes, the most hated unit in the British military, mocked by the army, ridiculed by the Marines, laughed at by their own colleagues. Are they wannabes? Sometimes. Are they professionals? Mostly. Do they deserve the hate? Probably not, but perception wins every time. Because in the military, reputation is everything, and the RAF Regiment's reputation is mud. Can they fix it? Maybe. Stop comparing themselves to the paras. Stop trying to be something they're not. Be the best at force protection. Or maybe they can't. Maybe the banter is too deep. Hi soldiers, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comments, and check out our merch and membership programs. And don't forget to check back in again soon. That's an order.